What's up, guys and gals? Can't forget you. We are back. We are working on a 2016 Chevy Spark. I told you we'd have another video. Well, we got it. We're going to do some clutch work. We're going to pull the transmission. We're going to get dirty. You guys ready? Let's go. Okay, so here is our 2016 Chevy Spark. Obviously, pull your battery. 210 mils. Loosen that guy, and then underneath your positive, another one, loosen that guy too. Then you have 210 mils there and there, and you can pull that bottle out. It's just kind of sitting there for now. I may or may not drain the coolant, I haven't decided. So, next thing is this guy. Sits like that. And this covers it, okay? So there's a clip there and a clip on the back side. Same style. Then you have the battery hold down, okay? That's 13 mil. Go ahead and pull that out, put it off to the side. Then you have this 13 mil, 13 mil, and a 13 mil. So that gets pulled out of there. And then you have all these tiny little clips that hold that harness down. There, there's one there. I think that might be it. Christmas tree clip puller. Get up underneath of it, and bloop, pop them out. Okay, I'll be right back. So, we got that goofy little thing on here. I'm not exactly sure what it is, to be honest with you. So, but if you reach behind it, you can see that it clips on right there. So push from behind, like right there, and it pulls right off. See? Hard to do it one-handed, so hang on. So there's actually another retaining clip that goes right there. It's on the back, pain in the ass, make sure and get that. Don't rip it out. Okay, so a little background on this. So there's 90,000 miles on this car. It has taught 6 people how to drive a stick. It's done well. You want a little review from me? Best 10 grand I ever spent brand new. It's been fantastic. Unfortunately, I cannot find the clutch. Unfortunately, I cannot find a clutch from the dealership or from a parts store. So I got on eBay and I was able to track down a clutch. It cost me a whole 150 bucks. So I'll go that route and I'll let you know how it works. So now we got that tray out of the way, I'm going to actually pull the PCM. I'm going to unhook it. It's just typical. Pull the red clip, and then this guy comes up. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll pull the cute little wheels off each side. And then we'll get a little dirtier, but up here, we're just going to move some of this stuff out of the way. I don't really want to drain the coolant, so I'm going to try to avoid that. But this is one of those transmissions that is not the easiest to pull out because the K-member is a solid piece. And in order to pull it out, I believe you have to drop the K-member. Well, we're not going to do that. So I'm actually going to use a strap to strap the transmission to the side of the car, essentially holding it, so we can avoid that nonsense. So let's get to work. See how that little clip popped off? Hang on, that's a pain in the ass with one hand. Okay, I forgot I kind of got a little tripod. So Now we can kind of get to work on this a little bit better. Get some light in here. Again, we're going to pull that clip. Voila, it's up. So we're going to try to kind of stuff some of this stuff up out of the way. And this jug we're just going to kind of let hang out. But right here you can see the shift linkage. So hopefully we're not going to really have to undo any of that. But right down here is your slave cylinder. At least that's what it looks like, I believe. Yep. It's your slave cylinder. So we're going to take off this mount. And this mount, after we support the transmission, then we're going to pull all the bolts out of the transmission and just try to slide it over a little bit. But in order to do that, we do have to pop the axles off. So that means, unfortunately, we have to take wheels off and probably have to pop the strut or something. So we're going to go take a peek at that stuff. We'll be right back. Let's pull the wheel off, guys. So, 19 mil, but apparently that's a little dead. So, I'm gonna go get her battery. So, apparently it wasn't my battery. See that little guy? Turn that on 1 and it really slows it down. Turn it on 3 and we're good to go. You guys should have watched me work on the hot tub. That was a hot mess. This is a 19 mil, by the way. My garage is a mess. I'm trying to get the Camaro done. I just worked on a 4Runner. That took a lot of my time. I'm gonna go get the other wheel off. I'll be right back. I'm gonna need one of these. Cheap from Harbor Freight. Because we need to pull the CV joints off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have not ran across that yet. I believe it's a 35mm socket, but as you can see, it doesn't fit in there. I think my socket is too thick. Now, that's something women will never complain about. But I tell you what, I'm going to. That sucks. Okay, so this kit, don't get it. It's worthless. For this car, anyway. So, hang on. Okay, so we're going to pause that here tonight because, well, I got to buy some tools now, I guess. So, we'll kind of give you... Oh, you like my strobe light? I got a new LED light, and it's like on crack or something. I'm not sure, guys. But whatever. So, let's pop underneath the car quick, and I'll show you bolts to pull out anyway. Okay, so it's just like any other transmission. You have your bolts down there around the bell housing. This is a really tiny little transmission. I mean, it's super small. So we're going to pull those bolts off. And then down over here on this side, we got to pull that axle nut off. And then we're going to pull those two guys. We're probably going to pull the tie rod, because we need to pop that out of the transmission. We need to pop that CV axle out of both sides. So we're going to do this for both sides. And yeah, I could work on that stuff, but I want this as solid as possible so I can get that out of there. And I don't know if you can see it. But right here it's tapped in, it's locked on, and that will have to try to bend out. Sometimes when you zing it off with a impact, it'll just come out without a problem, but if you can get with a screwdriver, that'd be great too. Excuse me. So, as always, stay safe, have fun, and build something. I don't care what it is. I'm working on a Spark, and my Camaro is covered in crap. So, build something. Like, subscribe, have fun, and I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces, guys.